how pleasing was it to see them win by 8 wickets? And also, if you could tell us about the first match. They lost by 3 wickets, but it was 3 runs, but it was quite a fighting effort from them to chase 200.
Yeah. If you're talking about last game, I thought we played almost a perfect game, bowling and batting, the way we want to actually execute the game plan. Pleasing thing for me is how we quickly learned from the last game, the first game. First game, of course, dew had some effect on for the both teams, and I think our bowlers quickly learned to bowl on a wicket, the pitches like that when the dew come from the second game, and the batters, how they reacted from previous game, how you wanted to play the power play, was pleasing to see.
There are some injury issues with Shakib. His condition right now.
Oh, he's okay. There's no concern about injury.
How about Shoaib's spells? Like he's bowled a lot of, he's bowled in very difficult times as well, both matches. He bowled very well. How would you assess it?
Sorry, Yeah. As all of us know that he had a really good BPL, and I think he came up with the same confident to bowl in these matches as well. What happened was because of the dew to the condition and dew factor, ball didn't swing as he got the swing in the BPL, so he has to adjust very quickly for the second game. So that was very, very pleasing to see the way he bowled in the second game. And then every game, I think he's growing into the leading bowler for us with Taskin and Face. So there's another one that we can bank on.
Over here. Recently, 2 new individuals have joined in your graduate staff, Mr. Andre Adams and Mr. David Hem as batting and pace bowling coaches respectively. So what are your expectations from these 2 assistant coaches, and what are the roles you want to play them, building up the Bangladesh team for the upcoming T20 World Cup?
Yeah, I mean, role is very well defined. Is one looking after batting and the other looking after bowling. When we were selecting through the process, interview process, we looked at a lot of things that other than what they know, because when you apply for a job, all the coaches know when you apply, they know that they're expert in batting, they're expert in bowling. We look at how they fit into our environment as well. So that's one thing that we really looked into when we were recruiting both of them. So they have nicely fitting into our system and our environment.
So, Coach, I was wondering, with the death overs bowling for Bangladesh in the first match and also in the last match, do you feel like there are areas that you want to improve and perhaps get someone like a death over specialist? I know he's not in the squad, Hassan Mahmoud, but Bangladesh has been struggling a bit with death overs in recent times.
Yes, never wonder. We know what we can do. We are continually working on that. One thing he realized is we are playing on a different kind of pitches now. This series, there's more grass, more carry. We wanted to play on because that conducive for high scoring, to get us understand and what is acceptable, what areas we need to improve in bowling, because it's a mindset shift as well. When you bowl on certain wickets that only 150 is a winning score, you expect it to bowl certain way. If you bowl like this on a pitches like that, you're going 8 runs and over, it's very good. Because 160, you saw that the other day, is not a pass score. And even 200 was losing 4 wickets in power play, we nearly got there. So we need to understand those factors as well. So I'm pretty pleased with the way our bowling unit is shaping up.
Still, what things you are looking for and the T20 World Cup? Still, what you are looking for? And another question is that tomorrow is completely daylight game. As we know, Bangladesh has to play in daylight in T20 World Cup, I think. Then how do you see this challenge? Because drier condition, less dew factor might be not there. Two more questions.
How many questions is there?
Few questions.
Okay. What we are looking at is a combination that for the World Cup, how the individual fitting in and understanding their game plan and be comfortable in that. The other thing I just mentioned that we wanted to play on a good wicket. We don't know what we get in America. We play 2 games, very important games, 2 games in America. Nobody has any clue because there's not much data behind it. What I understand is New York is a dropping wicket, which is prepared in Adelaide, and they are going to drop it there. Hopefully, expectation is something similar to what Australian pitches are. Dallas, there's a little bit feedback from the New South Wales cricket because the Washington Freedom played there. So I spoke to their general manager when I was in Australia. So we got a little bit of information there. Yeah, so we are preparing as well as we can for these unknown factors. And when you go to West Indies or for St. Vincent, our recollection is only the test match that we played there. So a lot of unknown, but we are preparing for all that best we can.
Coach, Mustafizur is doing well for Bangladesh. Mustafizur is doing well for Bangladesh, but he didn't get enough chance in domestic cricket. Like in the BPL, in the 14 matches, he just played 4 matches, and in the last BPL, he just played 1 and took 4 wickets. Do you think he's a little bit of unlucky?
Unlucky? In which way?
He didn't get enough matches in domestic cricket.
I think it's nothing to do with luck, isn't it? It's about choices.
Coach, Nazmul and Shanto, following the last match, said that it is not mandatory to hit 6s in T20. How do you see this statement, and what is your take on the classical or typical traditional cricket shot in T20 cricket?
Yeah, any game of cricket, whether T20 or anything, you have to score 1 run more than the other team, or just win by just restrict them less than 1 run. So it doesn't have to hit 6s if you can get the runs. It's all depending on the condition of the day. It's a condition can allow you to play expensive cricket. Yes. So some days 140 is a winning score. That means the pitch is difficult to bat. You play accordingly. So I agree with Shanto. We are focusing on what is in front of us every match.
Coach Soumya scored some runs in the last game, but again, we couldn't just kick on to get openers getting a 30 odd. I mean, how do you see that, and what is your message to them?
I mean, look at the start we got, 63. I mean, T20, you don't see how many hundreds we have played in world cricket. So as long as they are playing for the team and they contributed to the team, that's what we want. And he's contributing at the moment. He's got crucial wicket for that game. Mendy's, both games, was the most dangerous player from their team. And then both of them put their hands up after the first game. Their approach was wrong, and they on it, and they went and played really good cricket.
Hridoy and both got out to soft spots. I mean, does that rile you up when you see it as a coach?
I'm old enough to understand that people make mistakes. Nothing to do with what we haven't done before. There's opportunity for us to do it again. So we are in a position to change that history, what you just said. You won in the hathurusingha playing. It's just another play for us. We played what is in front of us.
Coach, Hridoy has been successful batting at number 3 for the franchise team in the BPL, concluded recently, but in the national team we're seeing him batting at number 4. Do you think Hridoy could be promoted up in the order to get him more balls?
No. It's good for us. Whatever is good for the national team, we'll do that. So it's good for franchise cricket because probably they thought that that's the best position for him to bat. Yeah.
Last 2 questions.
Hello, coach. From one leader, where the 13th opening pair
pair could provide some stability and thought going forward because with the World Cup ahead?
Good question, actually. It's not about this pair. It's about we correcting what we have done wrong in the past. Because if it is working something, I don't think they have made so many changes. If it is working, so all I think is we are forced to do something like that because it has not been working for us in the past. If it is working, we love to see that continuity, not only the opening pair for the.
Especially with the approach they have shown in the power play and in the last game.
Yes, approach was very good.
Positive.
Yeah.
Coach, having Mahmudullah back in T20 side, for the middle orders.
He brings a lot of experience. The way he played BPL was, I think, showed everyone that how mature he is now, and he's playing with a lot of freedom. So that's what I'm seeing. I said in a previous interview also, like when I see him during the World Cup, he's so much at ease with his game and himself. He's playing beautifully now.
And another young middle order batsman, Shakib, did very well in the first game. Shakib.
Yeah, Anik, Jekaran, yeah.
Any word from him for him?
Very refreshing to see what he can do. I actually didn't see him much. I only saw him in this BPL. He's very calm. That's what I saw. Even BPL, he was very calm, which is really nice to see. And then that's one quality that you need, someone batting number 5, 6, 7, because the most of the time you have to do certain things with limited time. He was really pleasing to see what he did, and then give us a lot of confidence as a team.
Last question.
Pakistan was not conspiring for the white ball cricket and lots of left-handed batters in Sri Lankan lineup, batting lineup. Do you think he has any chance to get into the 11?
Sri Lanka played how many? Two left-handers? You said a lot of left-handers or? Right-handed plus. Okay. Yeah. No, we don't go. Who said to you that he can bowl to only right-handers? If he's good, he's good. We are playing our best combination. Yeah.
What's on possible series? How do you see that Bangladesh can manage to win that series against Sri Lanka?
Yeah, as I said to that gentleman, that we are in a position to win this series. So we are giving our 100%. Our goal is to win this game, but to do that, as we discussed, it's a day game. There are other factors we need to consider. So we are aware of that, and then we try to execute our game plan. If we execute our game plan, I think we're giving ourselves the best chance to win the series. So we're saying that Sri Lanka is a very good T20 team. So whatever happened is happened, but then we are trying to focus on us.
Thank you.